You know that old saying, work smart, not hard? Well, what if you work harder, smarter? Work harder, smarter. I had a pretty hectic schedule on Thursday that required me to get creative. Hectic is my middle name though, so I was ready for the challenge. I had to wake up at 3 a.m., drive to Miami, shoot from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Then I wanted to go and trade. Obviously, stock market opens at 9:30. So I went to Starbucks, traded from 9:30 to about 10, ended up making $700 in about 5 minutes shorting Kroger there. Looking at the chart here, you can see Kroger got killed. That's beyond the point. Kroger just got killed. It's retail. Retail is dead. Stop investing in retail unless you're buying Amazon. That's a different video in itself. So I went down to Miami, shot some more stuff from about 1 to 3. Then I ended up going out on a boat in the afternoon there to do some other things on the boat and deal with some things. By then I had to drive home, so it's another hour from Miami back to Fort Lauderdale. And then I ended up going to the gym from about 8 to 9 o'clock, working on my figure so I look better on these videos. Hopefully it's working out. Hopefully you guys think that's a different video. I'm not trying to tell you guys about my workout routine right now. I'm trying to talk to you about my work ethic. How hard do I work to accomplish the goals that I have set out for myself? So many people see obstacles and they get stuck. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to look to overcome obstacles. They just say the obstacle's there and they're like, well, I can't get over this. There's no way of getting over this. And that's when hard work comes into play. You can talk about doing things. You can talk about goals, dreams, and hopes, and you can pray for days and days and weeks and years and months and never accomplish a thing. I'm tired of people complaining and bitching about how they went to college, they spent $150,000 on college, they have student loans out the wazoo, and now they can't afford to pay their student loans back. They have a crappy job. They can't get the dream job that they always wanted. They went to school to become a biologist and there's no money in biology. They didn't know that. No one told them that there was no money. Well, obviously you should have done some research. You should have figured out that if you would have spent $200,000 on student loans to go to college, to get a crappy job, to make $50,000 a year, how long would it take you to pay off those loans? You're not gonna be able to do it. Too many people today are afraid to work hard. They're afraid to roll up their sleeves and get sweaty. They're afraid of getting that sweat equity. It's just putting in hours, sometimes having to work 20-hour days, sometimes going above and beyond. Create value in yourself. Work harder than anyone else is willing to work. Instead of focusing on job titles, focus on creating value in yourself. Raising your value to the point where a company finds value in hiring you, finds value in paying you $100,000 a year. Figure out a way to work harder than anyone else that's willing to work. Sometimes you might have to work cheap. Sometimes you might have to do things that you don't want to do to keep doing the things that you want to do. It's very simple. Work hard today so that tomorrow you don't have to work as hard. Work harder the next day and work harder and harder and harder to the point where you no longer have to work hard. Grab it and growl. That's my dad's favorite saying. He used to always tell me growing up just to grab it and growl. If we were working on a roof, if we were working construction and something was hard, something was harder to do at that moment, he would just say, grab it and growl. Just grab it and growl. Don't think about how hard it is. Just grab it and growl. I hated that saying in the past. I hated when he said that. I was like, you're an idiot. It makes sense. When I think about it now, it's the idea of just whatever's in front of you, whatever obstacle is in the way, just grab it and growl. It literally should be a bumper sticker. I want to put this on a bumper sticker, grab it and growl. Maybe on a t-shirt, just like grab it and growl. Like, my dad's been working his whole life. He created a company, he created jobs for people. He's been in business for over 40 years in Orlando. People respect him for what he's done. People rely on him to pay their bills for their families. They rely on a paycheck coming from his business every single week. And that's one thing that I really respect about my dad is he's always worked hard. He wakes up every morning, he goes to work, he goes home, he enjoys life, but at the same time, he works hard and he's never been afraid to get sweaty. He's never been afraid to roll up his sleeves and work hard. I might not be the most talented person to do the things that I do. I might not be the most talented filmer. I might not be the most talented trader. I might not be the most talented social media idiot, but I promise you this, I will outwork anyone else who's trying to take my job. I will outwork anyone else who's trying to do the same thing that I'm doing.